Welcome to you once again. This is the Astrology, bringing you my continuing tarot series, and we are dealing with the period May 15th to 28th. Join me on this journey. So we are dealing with the trines in Vedic astrology and tarot reading, because Zidam Astrology combines these two to give you a further detailed and a better analysis of all the knowledge that is available for us, so that we can read and understand our destiny. And the four elements are basically the source code of astrology. They are the blueprint of your soul, and when we use them, they allow us to become the architect of our destiny. And this is the fire, earth, air, and water trines. And at Zidam Astrology, when we use this fundamental approach, we can deeply appreciate the energies of the cosmos, of the universe, and how they affect us here on earth. And we consciously seek ways to work with them, so that they don't work against us. And anyone familiar with the tarot will recognize them as the four suits: wands, which is fire; pentacles, which is earth; swords, air; and cups, which is heart or emotions, water. These four elements are all encoded in the suit of decks of the modern playing cards, which are clubs, diamonds, spades, and hearts. And when we're dealing, well, in this video I'm dealing with the commonality of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, which are the water signs. And the water signs, they are attuned to emotions, and they often seem to have a built-in sonar or radar for reading a mood. This gives them a special sensitivity in relationships, because when you go into a relationship, whatever that relationship is, it's all about your emotions, knowing when to show warmth and knowing when to hold back. And at best, emotions bring a healing for people. They bring them together. At their worst, they can delve into things that are able to manipulate and drain the life force of those closest to them. And this is what Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in its elemental forms bring to us. And this is really fundamental to building a framework of understanding of these rich symbols, these profound archetypes. And it allows us to make more intuitive and insightful connections. So this is why I deal with the triangle, the spiritual triangle, the Dharma Trikona, as we say, which consists of the aspects of the soul's mission, what you came here on earth to do, what your desire is. And this is based on the placement of the sun, in your birth chart, in your kundali. The accumulated merit, which is things that happen before your time, ancestors. What have they accumulated that you have to manifest that past karma in your life this time? And tradition holds that dharma, which is really a duty, is the primary aim of human life, since it's the foundation upon which you develop wisdom and discretion to pursue wealth, which is artha, and happiness, which is karma, without compromising the chances of liberation, which is moksha. Because Hinduism and Hindus, we all believe in reincarnation, in that your soul does not die if you do not achieve liberation. It's only when you achieve liberation then you do not reincarnate. So it also suggests, this Dharma trine also suggests a code of conduct that is intended to secure both worldly joys and supreme happiness. One of the sages in the Hindu Sanskrit text, sage Manu, he prescribes 10 essential rules for the observance of Dharma. And it's patience, forgiveness, self-control, honesty, sanctity, control of your senses, reason or logic, knowledge or learning, truthfulness, and the absence of anger. So this is the Vedic marriage with the tarot water trine, and in my other videos I deal with the other trines, which are the earth, air and fire, but in this video I'm dealing with the water trine. And Hinduism describes dharma as the natural universal laws whose observance enables humans to be contented and happy, and to save himself from degradation and suffering. Dharma is the moral law combined with spiritual discipline that guides your life. And this is the trinity that I deal with in tarot. This is the fundamental approach that I deal with the transit. And you know, this is just, again, this is just a summary. This is just a synopsis. Vedic astrology has so much more that you can learn from, that you can be guided with. And its marriage with tarot on Zidam Astrology gives that fundamental approach to giving you and making you the architect of your own destiny. Okay, water trine, this is your cards for the period May 15th to 28th, 2022. And the first card that we are going to look at is the Dreamer, where it's telling you a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And this is the situation with you for this period. You know, this is a question that you have to answer, and it's in the, this is all about your finances, your career, your relationship. You know, the Fool, which is the Dreamer in the tarot spread, is all about new beginnings, you know, renewal, rebirth, a new phase, self-belief, taking a risk, opportunities, living in the present, you know, that leap of faith, that blind faith where you are open to change. And this is the situation for you. Are you open for change this period? Do you need to take that freedom step, that you are taking a risk, that you want that renewal, that rebirth? What it is about this period, that new opportunities are going to be placed in front of you. You know, when this card appears, you should step into life fearlessly. You should follow your dreams, trust in your intuitive impulses and instincts, and no matter how unconventional they may seem, this is what the risk is, because you are going to be reborn, you are going to be renewed, you are going to be rejuvenated. You know, in the Fool is the champion for the unconventional approach in all aspects of life. He asks you to be original and to detach yourself from any outdated or any aspects of your life that has you stagnated, frustrated, you know, feeling that you're not going anywhere. You know, that immovable object in front of you might just be in your mind, or it might be a physical issue. You know, the Fool suggests that you may be starting something new in your life and you are just at the launching point. So, you know, you have to take that step, that leap of faith. You may not have thought everything out or even have a complete work plan in place, but you are prepared to make a run at it anyway, because you know, you are standing there on the precipice. The world is in front of you. The sky is blue, the ocean is clear, and the clouds are there, you know, giving you guidance and divine intervention. It is a time for letting go of expectations and being open to going with the flow. So this is you, water trine, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for the situation. This is your situation for the next period. And the next card, we have the Ten of Air, or the Ten of Swords as we know it. And the Ten of Swords is, you know, it's all about breakdowns, exhaustion, defeat, time to move on, goodbyes. And wow, it falls right in with the Fool, because the influence here, the heart of the situation is your hopes and fears, your challenges, your desires. You know, this is the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Air, and it's telling you it's the end of a difficult situation. You know, embrace the change and expect things to get better. You know, recovering from an addiction, so that, or is it that you have to let go? You know, you don't need to flog that dead horse again. It's the death of a situation. So the Fool is telling you there are new opportunities, and the Fool is new beginning. And here the Ten of Air, the influence or the heart of the situation, is telling you that you have hit rock bottom. There's no more that you can do in this period for whatever issues are coming up or were there before in your life. That baggage is not something that happened overnight. It's an accumulation of stresses, of problems or conflicts. You know, it is unlikely that it is coming from one source. And the Ten of Swords appears when you feel overwhelmed by your situation and you have lost the ability to use logic. You know, you are very, although the Ten of Swords is all about intellectual and mental capacity and communication and that kind of thing, this Ten of Swords cuts you off at the knees. You know, it pulls the plug on your physical and mental energy. You may be suffering from chronic fatigue. You know, you may be unable to carry out the everyday routine task, and you know, this card can lay you very, very low and leave you feeling paralyzed and incapacitated in mind and in body. It is quite doubtful that you might be able to think straight, because the energy is not there. It's not there for you to move on. So this is the influence. You know, you are feeling like, wow, this is it. I can cope no longer. And sometimes it takes you having to literally collapse from the strain of all the stresses and worries before you realize how bad things have gotten, and you admit that something has to be done. And the situation, remember, is the Fool, the dreamer. Take that new step off that cliff. You are on that precipice. Make the choice to move forward, to have a new beginning, to have renewal. This is the influence. The influence is coming from your past, where you are bringing baggage into the present. And your character is the Seven of Earth, and the Seven of Earth is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles tells you that, you know, you and your attitude, you have that feeling of nurturing, of cultivating, of you know, maturing, of you want your hard work to provide payouts and rewards and results, because this is what the Seven of Pentacles, it's telling you finish what you start. You know, for you to have that personal fulfillment, that personal success, that confidence, it tells you that the seeds well planted, there's a temporary pause in action. You know, you are now going to become stable and successful and guided by the energies and the deities and the spiritual divinities around you. And the Seven of Pentacles, it does not bring success lightly. You have worked extremely hard to get to this stage. You know, determination, conviction and commitment have dragged you through some pretty grim stages for the task you have taken on, and it was by no means small. So whatever you have brought from the past into the present, you know, it is now time to take that new direction, because you have gone through the obstacles, the harassment, the degradation, the humiliation. You know, you are now at a stage where you can see the finish line in the distance, you know, which is certainly wonderful and encouraging. But there's also a tendency for you to feel impatient and frustrated. Take a deep breath, water trine, take a deep breath. This part cannot be rushed, you know, as failure to adequately attend to the finishing stages may result in you not getting the ROI or return on your investment as you expected. You know, what is left to do is more than likely routine and boring, but it has to be done. You know, you have to persevere. You have to have that tenacity that will save the day. You are nearly home, and you have nearly achieved your results, so don't give up. That is a character, that strength, that perseverance, that determination is what you have to have right now to make that step off that cliff with the dreamer, and to leave the baggage of the Ten of Air or the Ten of Swords behind. And the timing that we have here is the Four of Earth. And the timing of the Four of Earth is the Four of Pentacles, you know. And Pentacles in timing is years. So that this abundance, this success, this perseverance is going to bring you years of stability. You know, the Four of Pentacles deals with financial stability, security, investments, wealth, savings, business. On the other side, though, it can deal with, you know, greed, stinginess, hoarding, hanging on to what you have, your possessions, your acquisitions. You might not, or you may be more in control that you should be. You know, you have a rigidity about you. But the Four of Pentacles indicates that, or the Four of Earth here, as it were, indicates that because of your reliance on material gain, you may be blocking yourself from the world around you. And this is what the Fool is telling you to your situation. You are on that verge of being something better than you were or are. You are on that verge of reaching your potential, but because your focus is on material gains rather than you developing yourself and learning, you may be missing, right? You are so afraid of losing what you have now that you are not seeing the new opportunities in front of you. So it's going to take some time for you to move through all that crackle, move through all those ropes that are surrounding you mentally, that are influencing you, that baggage that you have to let go. The Four of Earth is telling you, you know, don't block yourself. You are blocking yourself right now, but occasionally you must take time out to enjoy some of the bounty of your success. And it may not be that you have money, it might just be you sit outside and feel the breeze on your face, take a walk in the grass without shoes, you know, feel the earth around you, look at nature. You may have planted some garden or flowers around you. Take a picture, smile, you know, breathe. This is what the Four of Earth is telling you. You have plenty to go around, so stop worrying and enjoy yourself a bit. It is going to last you for years if you have the proper character, which is the Seven of Earth, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you have planted the seeds. You know, some say that money is no good unless you can spend it, and you know, that's certainly true to a certain extent, but having money does not mean that you have to spend it all, or that you should be giving you that kind of hoarding and greed. You know, it's not, you should not be keeping it under tight guard all the time, because money could bring you happiness, yes, but not all happiness is based on material gains. And the outcome here for you, if you take that new step, if you understand that the influence is past baggage that you have to let go, if you understand that the character that you have is the Seven of Pentacles, where, you know, you have to persevere and have that patience, you have planted the seeds, and then the timing will be long term. The outcome here is given to you by the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles. And that Knight of Pentacles is your answer, is your resolution. You know, it's lucrative, it's profit, it's gain, it's ambitious, it's status, financial, material matters, because Pentacles all deal with financial, material matters, and your character, the timing, and the outcome all deal with material resources. You know, budgeting, money matters, long-term plans, security, investing in the future. This is what the outcome is all about, and the outcome here is guided by the Knight of Pentacles, which can have several interpretations. You know, he can represent you, another person, a message, advice that is coming to you, because it's a knight and he's on a horse, so he's completed his battle and he's now coming towards you know, this is your time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You know, this is a guardian angel bringing a message to you. Take a look at yourself and those around you to locate where this knight is active right now. What is the message that you are waiting on? Because this battle weary knight of earth, he is loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Is that you? Is that somebody around you? Is that a message that you are waiting on? Is it advice that somebody who is honorable, dedicated, and kind, is that person sending that advice to you? You know, you must determine if this energy is helping or hurting your situation. So what is the energy that you want? Do you want to wait? Do you want to take that that dive off that cliff? You know, the knight brings work that can often be tedious and complex, and we spoke about the routine that might be in your life right now, but that routine has to be completed. You have to get up every day. You have to do what you have to do. You deal with the tasks that are around you. You look for new ways to improve yourself because it is coming to you. You have planted the seeds. You need to pay great attention to every aspect of the task that you have. You know, be meticulous in your application. Reserve your energy, your time, resources, so that you can take that step off the cliff. And this outcome, this pentacle, again, the timing is years, because you know, you might need to put in long hours with little time to rest. And stop putting off things, you know, stop procrastinating. Not many would have the stomach or the discipline for the kind of work that the Knight of Pentacles is renowned for, because you know, being honorable, being kind, being dedicated, being committed, not all of us can do that. And if somebody is there guiding you who is the Knight of Pentacles, then you are one blessed person. You know, the thing is, it often seems more awful from a distance, and when we keep pushing it forward into the future to be sorted or tackled at a later date, it is still on your mind. It is still baggage that you are taking into the future for you. So that you need to let go of that baggage. You need to understand what that baggage is. And now that the night has arrived, you must stop all the procrastination and resign yourself to the period of discipline ahead. There is a long road ahead of you for you to gain that financial stability, but you have started on the road, and you know, much good will come of it. And once you get started, it won't seem half as bad, because you know, that first step is what you need to do. So this is the outcome that you need to hang on. You need to understand that it's a long road. It's not a quick fix, but you have planted the seeds. The Fool is telling you, take that step, because that is where you are now. You are on the precipice of change. You are on the precipice of renewal, rebirth, rejuvenation. So water trine, take that step. With Bhagwan's blessings, again, I have come to the end of another video. I ask that you look at my videos on my YouTube channel, sign up, share, subscribe, because without Bhagwan we can't really move forward. We need that support, and the cards in the water trine tells you that. I ask that you be safe, be happy, be healthy, and that something new and exciting enters your thoughts and enables your dream. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.